Hey guys, I'm back again for another honest trailer for all the Wes Anderson films. As you can probably tell, I love Wes Anderson. This is from Isle of Dogs, from the new film, which I've only seen once, but it's in my top three of the year so far. I mean, it's possibly my number one film of the year. I mean, I loved it. I preferred it to Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I absolutely loved Fantastic Mr. Fox. Just the style of animation, the wit, the humour in it. You know, you can tell it's a Wes Anderson film. They even use the same types of shots for, you know, a lot of his other films. Sort of the constant zooms and the pans. But it's just so well written. He's such a great writer. It's just really interesting. It's as much a story for adults as it was for kids. And, you know, I love a lot of the themes in it. You know, it's not just about, you know, dogs getting a disease and just being put on an island. You know, there's themes of animal cruelty and experimentation, political corruption. There's lots to be said about this film, and it's just amazing. And each shot was so perfectly done, so beautiful. So yeah, I absolutely love that film, and I love all his films really. I mean, I've done many a Wes Anderson marathon at the cinema. Haven't done it at home yet, but I go to regular all-nighter screenings for many films, but Wes Anderson marathon is definitely one of them. My favourite Wes Anderson film, you know, it's probably going to be The Royal Tenenbaums. I'll say it's his most serious film. The themes of suicide and pushy parents and wanting to be the best, but when you grow up, your life just turned to shit, and you find you're not as popular and you're not as talented as you thought you were or as you used to be. And I just love the themes that are explored in there, including, you know, bad parenting. For really, you know, it's just an amazing film. I loved it. So well written, and like I said, it's the most serious of his films. But I do love them all. I mean, I love The Life Aquatic, which is the first time we see that type of stop motion animation that you see in Fantastic Mr. Fox later on. I love his first film, Bottle Rocket. Yeah, I love all his films, so I can't wait to see this. I'm thinking that they're probably, as an honest trailer, obviously they're going to do some mocking and some celebration of his films, but I reckon they're definitely going to be mentioning his unique style. Obviously, that every single film has similar sort of, you know, overheads, pans, and zooms, and, you know, the camera style I guarantee is going to be in there. Maybe the use of colours and the use of cutout animation, stop motion animation might be commented on. And there's lots of sort of character similarities, and obviously they're going to mention the fact that you've got the same actors in many of his films, sort of being reused, sometimes playing, you know, similar characters, similar representations of a previous character maybe. But yeah, that's my predictions for this. But I don't exactly know what they're going to do. They're clearly going to be talking about his uniqueness as a director, and a writer. So let's just get on with it. Let's watch this honest trailer for the Wes Anderson films.
Before you see the whimsical new animated feature. Before you see the whimsical new. Before you see the whimsical new. You know what? The epic voice just isn't the right fit for Wes Anderson. Can anyone here do a good Alec Baldwin? Hello. Close enough. Take it away, Baldy.
Oh, the close-ups. Forgot about the close-ups.
Before you see the whimsical new animated feature from your barista's favorite director, revisit all his meticulously crafted, awkward family fables that make you kinda happy, kinda sad, and kinda unsure when you're supposed to laugh or not.
Why are they laughing?
Every Wes Anderson film. Every Wes Anderson film. Sally forth and tally ho with director Wes Anderson, whose style is so specific, basically his own genre, featuring more
Zooms,
symmetrical shots
close-ups,
than you
all
can
of that.
shake an art department at. More nostalgia than you can cram into a quirky indoor tent. And more whimsy than a love-struck Cub Scout dancing in his underwear to a lakeside record player. Honestly, after 8 movies, I'm not sure if I made that shot up or not. Oh, there it is. Meet a Wes Anderson protagonist.
I didn't even notice that before.
He's
It's
definitely
true.
not a woman. From a vague bout of ennui.
How is that supposed to make us feel?
Watch him deal with a strained parental relationship.
Your mother's
That's
asking.
true.
Would it be possible for me to address you as Dad? No.
Lots of repetitiveness in it.
Because I didn't want to.
Sibling rivalries.
You don't love me! Yes, I do! I love you too, but I'm gonna mace you in the face!
And maybe an affair.
You've made a cockle of me. I think he's on to us.
Of course he is.
But with the help of a brown subordinate / love interest, a wardrobe full of dapper menswear, and a classic slow-motion walk, he'll end up happy, I think. It's sort of hard to tell.
Bittersweet.
But that's what makes it artistic.
That's art for
Visit
you.
8 films as meticulously crafted as the dollhouse sets they probably feature, including A Tale of Two Disaffected Friends, the cleaning woman that one of them loves, and a meticulously planned robbery that goes wrong. A tale of this disaffected student, his disaffected older friend, the teacher both of them love, and a meticulously planned revenge plot that goes wrong. A tale of this disaffected family, the sister that
Oh
one
my
of them
God.
loves, and a meticulously
never even
planned
thought about
family
these like
reunion
this.
that goes wrong. A tale of this disaffected oceanographer, the reporter both he and his son, and a meticulously planned documentary that goes wrong.
What?
A tale of these disaffected brothers, the trained stewardess one of them loves, and a meticulously planned trip through India that goes wrong. A tale of this disaffected fox, the wife he loves, and a meticulously planned different robbery that goes wrong. A tale of these 2 disaffected kids who are in love with each other, and a meticulously planned escape that goes wrong. And a tale of this hotel manager, the dead old woman he loves, and the meticulously planned art heist that goes wrong. It sounds repetitive, but trust me, they're just the most charming little things.
Thanks.
So before you see the adorable-looking Isle of Dogs, revisit
I've
the
never looked at them the
movie
same
commonly
way again.
described
It's like the
as
same
Wes
story. It's so
Anderson,
true.
who's influenced an entire generation of indie filmmakers and an even larger generation
really
of
has.
pale hipsters who hate their parents. You just don't get me, Dad. I was born in the wrong decade. Starring overhead
How I
shots
feel
of
every day
objects,
of my life.
stage plays, funerals, facial wounds, zooms,
Zooms. Knew that was gonna come.
shots of writing, shots of typewritten letters, whip pans,
Overhead shots. Yeah. Yeah, pans, everything. I think the cameras are what I probably more love almost more than anything else in this
Just in
film.
case somebody is tailing us.
We'll start with Bogus's Chicken House #1.
It's 25 inches of reinforced granite masonry.
I'd like to pitch camp here by 1600.
characters running away suddenly, the Futura font, whimsical names,
Klaus Daimler.
Bob Mapplethorpe.
Edward Appleby. Rosemary Cross.
Applejack.
Did I miss a little Gene?
face punches,
You tried it.
It's always a straight punch to the nose.
characters with dead parents,
My mother's dead.
Sam's parents passed away a number of years ago.
You should have been at Dad's funeral.
My father died at 7½.
My father was murdered.
Willem Dafoe, dead animals,
They ran over Buckley.
And when there's not dead
Dafoe
parents,
playing a dead
there's
animal,
bad parents.
Angelica Houston, old-timey
Right.
telephones, Angelica Houston on an old-timey telephone, Foreigners, classic rock songs,
Oh, that's hilarious. Music,
oil
amazing.
paintings, a foreigner playing a classic rock song in front of an oil painting,
Oh my god. That's funny.
characters reading
David
books,
Bowie.
uniforms, graveyards, a character reading a
Characters
book
uniform
wearing a
reading books in a
uniform
graveyard.
graveyard.
Yeah.
Jason
I knew it.
Schwartzman, smoking,
Oh.
moving vehicles, Jason Schwartzman smoking outside a
I know what's
moving
coming.
vehicle, a Wilson brother, strange sibling relationships, exotic animals, a Wilson brother and his estranged sibling smoking with an exotic animal, Ed Norton, reel-to-reel
Oh my
tape
God.
recorders,
So
Ed
good.
Norton dictating into a reel-to-reel tape recorder while smoking and wearing
What's
a
smoking wearing a uniform?
Bill Murray, tiny motorcycles, profile shots.
Oh,
Bill Murray on a
stop!
tiny
I
motorcycle
get it.
in a profile shot.
Tiny motorcycle in a profile
Every
shot.
Wes Anderson movie.
That's hilarious. That's so good.
You know, we gave him crap for repeating himself, but the last thing anyone wants is a desaturated shaky cam CGI fest out of him. Just a movie about the drama club at Hogwarts.
So true. That was bloody hilarious. I cannot lie about that. So yeah, as expected, lots of stuff about his overhead shots, the pans, the zooms, the camera. I knew that was going to be in there, and I knew that was going to be in it. The overuse of the, well, not the overuse, but the use of the same characters and some repetitiveness. I didn't know they're going to go full out about. I can never look at these films the same again. I mean, the way they just portrayed it in this is like every film is the same plot, the same characters are wearing the same types of things, they're all smoking, which is pretty much true. There's never a leading lady, which is so true. I never even thought of that. Yeah, that was good. But like they're saying at the end, there's nothing, for me, there'd be nothing worse in a Wes Anderson film than him starting to go into doing CGI special effects and action, and it wouldn't work. I mean, Wes Anderson is in his element, creating his own projects, own independent films that they tend to be lower budget, and that's what makes them so beautiful. I mean, I prefer lower budget means more practical effects and more practical animation, and I love that. I love that about his films, and the fact that they've got more heart in them as a result. It's all credit to his writing. Even if a lot of his scripts clearly then are playing along the same type of draft, effectively. Every single film seems to be based on one draft he has, but then, slightly different stories, but similar characters. Yeah, it's all based around kids that hate their parents, or bad parents, dead parents, and lots of affairs. I didn't even consider that one either, but yeah, there's lots of affairs and two family members liking the same person in a few other films. Can't even count right now, whether it's Life Aquatic, whether it's The Royal Tenenbaums, yeah, whether it's Rushmore. I mean, there's a lot of similar relationships with parents and with physical sexual relationships in every film. So my least favourite of his films, which I still like, is The Grand Budapest Hotel. But I love the artistic nature of it. Gone back to a bit like Life Aquatic. They use the hotel like a doll's house, like they mentioned in here, and I just love the almost like a cutout type animation for that film, and I think that's great. Yeah, this is really decent, and this is bloody hilarious. And yeah, that was an honest trailer. That is well deserved of Wes Anderson, and yeah, I'm sure he'll love it if he watches it. And I cannot wait for the next Wes Anderson film, and I look forward now to whenever the next Wes Anderson film comes out. I look forward to seeing all of these things that he's going to put in there, because I guarantee, judging from watching this, that there's going to be people smoking in uniforms, on a vehicle, while having a relationship with someone that a sibling likes, and you have a dead parent, and maybe a parent that doesn't love you, or you hate your parent, and they have a meticulously planned plan that goes wrong, and then it's a bittersweet ending. That's pretty much what I'm expecting from the next film. So yeah, I cannot wait for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.